So welcome back to Salty Mechanics, the docks of Norway. I am about to winterize and do service on the engines and the generator on this fantastic Lagoon 55. And I thought, before I do any of that, why don't we just do a tour? Let's go. So as you can see, we are on the fly right now. And it's really hard to show you how big this fly really is. But it is huge. And it's a bit typical Salty Mechanics to do tours when the weather is not great. But you can imagine yourself laying here on a beautiful sunny day. Over here you have the helm station. And to power this boat, we have two Yanmar JH80 engines. And you have the control buttons for those right there. Here you have side power and power for the engines. And on the panel here you can get basically all the information you would need when steering this boat. And anything and everything that has to do with setting sail is done up here. And of course it's all electrical. And up here you can do some cooking. Here you have some water. And you can probably put a grill right here. So I noticed coming up here that it's not just one set of stairs. There's one over here on the other side as well. So that gives you easy access on and off the fly. And this rooftop gives you great cover. And if you are lucky enough to see the sun, it's probably going to come through there. Not too bad. So let's move down from the fly to the front of the boat. And again, you have to imagine yourself sitting here on a sunny day, and you do have a lot of space to just lay around. So down here we have a huge storage room. I just want to show you guys how big it actually is. Down in this hatch we have the marine Onan generator. And I have to say, there is so much room down here. You can actually get to any connection you need to get to. And if you ever need to do a repair on this Onan, you can. Just take off the panels and you can sit in front here and get the job done. So as a mechanic, I can definitely appreciate this. Alright, let's move on. And over here at the bow, the very far end of the boat, we have another hatch. And down here we have a crew quarter. A one-man living space, or woman. If you are working on this boat and the people you are working for don't really like you that much, they can put you in here. And you actually have everything you need. You have a sink, a mirror. Behind the curtain you have a shower, a toilet down there, and a bed. So yeah, everything you need if you don't mind tight spaces, that is. Big windows all the way around here. Alright, let's move to the back end of this boat. And of course we do want to look down here in the engine room. This is one of two engine rooms like this. So we have two Yanmar JH80 to propel this boat forward. And this engine is called CR, which means common rail. Everything that has to do with the diesel system is controlled by this unit right here. And you have sensors for just about anything. And down there you have the SD60 drive. Solid drive. Everything is just neat and easy to get to. And here you have the freshwater pump system for this boat. It's just so nice to have all this space. Alright, let's move on. So here at the back end of the boat we have this platform. It's hydraulic, so it's easy to move up and down. And if you want to move it all the way down to under the surface, you can. And that is really cool. If you have a tender of some kind back here, you can use these metal brackets to secure it. and just lower the whole platform down and drive off. All right, here we are inside, or inside outside I should say. For this part of the boat we have this cover that can basically cover up this entire part of the boat, or you can open it up if you want to. And here we have a seating area, which is actually huge, but you can't really see that now because we are storing all the pillows and stuff for the Fly in here because winter is coming. And here we have a kitchen area with a sink, a fridge. All right, let's go inside. I'm just gonna take my shoes off here. All right, here we are. Wow, this couch feels amazing. Imagine just laying here, you're out at the open sea, and you have people cooking for you in the kitchen. I'm not talking about your mom or your wife, I'm talking about a hired chef maybe. And you can just lay here and look up through the skylight and enjoy your life. Because, you know, this boat is really all about that. Enjoying your life and finding a spot here on this boat that is comfortable, where you can just relax with no worries in the world is no problem. You can find it anywhere. And right now, I'm just going to stay here on this couch and you can continue this tour without me. I took some pictures and stuff. You can look at that. All right, yeah. Look at this. It's absolutely amazing. This kitchen is, you know, perfect. You have everything you need. And it's so nice and solid to the touch. And the appliances are, of course, top quality. Just look at this stove and the oven. And here you have a fridge. There's a bigger one as well on board this boat, but at least you have a little bit of space here. And down here you can keep all your liquor. All right, so why don't we move to the next part of the boat down here. But before we go, we can press this button right here and see what happens. Well, that's convenient. So let's go and see the rest of the boat. This is the port side, down these set of stairs, and the first thing I see is a big fridge. So if you're going on long trips, this is very convenient. And here we have a washer. So there are 4 cabins like this. One of them is the captain's cabin, but this room is big. Even though it's just one of the normal rooms, it's just everything you need. And the lighting here is very cool, and everywhere you look or touch, it feels like quality materials. All right, let's move down through the hallway here. And of course here you have a bunch of locker rooms, storage room. And here we have another room, which is also very nice and big. Great lighting with the ensuite right here. Separate shower. So let's go to the other side of the boat. And I have to excuse my breathing. It's a bit heavy, and it's because I'm sick. So let's just move on. And here we have the captain's cabin right there, which is huge. And then we have a smaller room right here. And in here we are entering the captain's cabin. And what can I say? You have so much space here. And down here we have one of 8 different air conditioning units in this boat. So you have salt water being pumped through a heat exchanger, and then you can basically regulate whether or not you want hot or cold air in your cabin. And that air comes out here and everywhere else in the boat. Down in this hatch we have the heater, and it's big. It needs to be, because you have 4 different showers here. And if everybody on board wants a hot shower, well, this is where that hot water is being made. So let's move on to the ensuite. Big shower, and it's separate from the rest of the bathroom, which is not always the case when on board sailboats. But of course here it's all very private and clean and just the way you want it. And speaking of privacy, here you can actually close off so that this section right here is secluded from the rest. All right, let's just go upstairs again. Oh yeah, in here we have the control panel for water systems, bilge pumps, air conditioning. Everything can be controlled here. And over here you have a panel with all the information you need about the boat, how fast you're going, where you are, different alarms and stuff. So you can basically just plan your trip and really be in control of everything on board. So I feel privileged being able to walk around in this Lagoon 55, because I know that the waiting list is long. I mean, probably more than 2 years. So it's really cool to be able to firsthand look and feel everything on board this boat. So hopefully you enjoyed the tour. Now, of course, I didn't get to all the details, so if you want to know a little bit more, you can contact Heitman Marine. I will leave a link in the description. But now I need to do something that pays the bills, which is actually winterization, or frost securing all the fresh and saltwater systems on board this boat, and of course the engines and the generator. So that's my job. I'm just gonna have to get to it. back on the couch. It's just so comfortable to lay on, so perfect place to just relax once in a while doing this job. So I think I want to end the episode right now because I'm tired and I want to go home. But hopefully you had a good time watching, and if you did, remember, subscribe and like whatever you see. And I will see you guys next time for more whatever here on the docks of Norway. Alright.